Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here just to play a little bit. I haven't done a video in over a week, except for my live on Tuesday night, and I haven't done any crafting in between, so it's almost like I'm trying to jumpstart my mojo. And what I thought I would do to help that, and I'm wondering if maybe it will help a few other crafters if they're having, the same trouble. I decided to go back and watch some of my old videos to see what I was doing, how I was doing it, all of that, and just seeing if there was something to do that would, help put me back in that crafting, creative spirit, I guess. So I probably watched like 3 of my videos from several years ago. And when I'm saying several, I mean like 8 or 9 years ago. And there was one that I did, and it was a tiny mini doily album. And I made it to put inside a regular size doily album in one of the pockets that I made. And as I was watching it, I thought, I remembered having fun doing that and trying to, figure out, okay, how much can I do on a little doily? And I decided, well, you know what, I'm gonna do a second one, and I called that one. I think I called it Blossoms and Bling. And if I can go back and find that video, I'll put a link in the description box in case anybody wants to go back and watch it. But on one of my other lives, I had made a few doily flowers. And I thought, well, I don't know, when I'm going to use these or how or whatever. So I thought, well, maybe I could turn these into a little mini doily book. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So these flowers I already made, but I will do more embellishing on them once I, put them together. So in order to strengthen the pages, I'm going to put them together like that, and then there'll be more strength to them. And then here's another one, and this will be the back of that one. And then here's another one, and this will be the back of the doily mini. Excuse me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them together. Now, if you wanted, you could just have these as, their own pages and then embellish on the backs of them. That's fine. And, that would be fine to do. But I just thought in this case where these were already made, I'd put them together. If I do another one, then maybe that's what I'll do, is try doing just single doily pages. All right, so for now, let's just glue these together, and I'm just going to glue the middle until I'm done, and then I'll go back and, do some more gluing. So, and I think I picked this for the front of the mini, and I think I'm going to keep it as the front. I may change my mind, I don't know. And this isn't going to be a long series like my doily album tutorial I did a couple of weeks ago. But it might turn into 2 videos, we'll have to see. So is everybody getting ready for Christmas? I have done no Christmas shopping, but I never do until the last minute. And now I really don't do that much because obviously my children are grown, my grandchildren are teenagers, you know, they want money and gift cards. And it's just so hard trying to pick out something for them that for me it's like almost impossible because of, you know, what they already have and what they want. So I just usually give them some money in a card and a couple of gift cards. My granddaughter has a car now, so she can always use like a gas gift card. She loves getting like Starbucks and Dunkin' gift cards, that type of thing. I never liked doing gift cards that much before because I just didn't, I thought it took away from, you know, the personal gifts, but it's better to give them something I think that they want rather than, you know, you going out and searching for something and then they don't really like it or, you know, and they never use it. So that's my philosophy about it. So that's what I'm doing. And then I do find a few things for my daughter and for my son and my daughter-in-law. And then that's really about it. We're a small inner family. So, okay, let's go to, put that to the side. And I did take out some smaller dangle laces. I can't have anything like super long because I don't think that would look right, but I do want to put some layers on the bottom. And then I took out some appliques, some flat ones, so that it's not too, like, you know, chunky, because the bling's already going to make it a little, each page a little bit chunkier. And then I took out some more bling in case I want to add more, which I probably will. But I thought this would be a good start. Okay, so I want it to show this way rather than this way. So, and most everything I'm using, as always, is Crafty Me Shop laces, trims, appliques, and I'll put a link to that in the description box too. I mean, I usually do, but sometimes I forget. All right, so let's start putting a few layers in on the bottom. So let's take this one. All right, and it's not going to take a lot. So I'm going to cut this basically in half. And then I don't need all this bulk here, so I'm going to, because you're not going to see it anyways, I'm going to cut this down. It's going to be hidden underneath in between the doilies, so let's cut the bulk down. Okay, so let's put this, let's see, I want to put it in between here though. So let me just put a little, hopefully you can see. I know my lighting is horrible. I have, you know, I have pocket lights in the ceiling all through here. I have those on. I have my chandelier on, and the sun was out so bright this morning, and now the sun's gone in, and no matter how much light I have, I think it does look dark, so I do apologize for the lighting. There's not much I can do about it. Also, I don't usually craft during the day. Usually I do well, not that I don't make videos. Usually I wait and make my videos at night when it's like super quiet Everyone's in bed. The dogs are settled down because I never know when they're going to go crazy upstairs. But this is Sunday afternoon, and I've done so much reading that it's hard to take myself away from a story. But I just said, you've got to get off the couch and stop reading and do something for a while. So that's what I'm trying to do. And there's nothing else I'd rather do than crafting. All right, so I think I'm gonna need another glue stick here. Okay, so let's put some more glue here. And you don't need a lot of glue, as I always say. You don't need a ton of glue. You just need to make sure you get it in those layers and fibers, and then it's not coming off. Okay, so there's 2 dangles. I want to put more than 2 though. So let's see. There's some white in that doily there. So I'm going to go underneath because this is longer. Although I am going to cut some off, so maybe I won't. Let's see. Let's see what happens once I cut this extra off. I put that under there. I'm still going to put it under there though. And I'm going to put two layers of this also. I love making all the layers nice and full on each page. And then they just cascade down. All right, so that's why I didn't, although it might have glued anyway in between, because of when I was gluing these down, because the doilies, you know, have well, holes for lack of a better word. The glue went right through, even though I wasn't going to. So because it's still not quite dry, I can pull it apart a little and use it going between. But once that glue dries, when you really get it into those layers, it's not going to go anywhere. All right, so let's do these layers. There we go. There. Okay. Make sure I'm up and down. Okay, get that right in there. So yesterday was my daughter's birthday. She turned 44. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my son's gonna be 44, 47 his next birthday. I can't even fathom that. But it's true. And time just keeps going by faster and faster the older I get. Even like the weeks now, they just seem to fly right by. It's like, you know, it's Sunday today, and now next Friday comes around and it feels like it's Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so there we've already got, you know, a nice amount going on there. That's plenty though. It doesn't really need more than that. I'm wondering if, no, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is a little bit of embellishing on the top. And let me look through some of this. I had to do some ironing last night because some of these were so wrinkled from stuffing them into either a bag or a box that that they were just too wrinkled, and I just had to iron them. I'm just trying to see what would actually fit well. And I need kind of tiny ones too. So looks like anything that I pulled out isn't necessarily, well, that would work. All right, let me cut this off. Let's see, how am I doing on time? 16 minutes, okay. And I don't like these leaves up there, but I will hang on to them because I never know. So let's see. So maybe what we can do is put that there. Yeah, you know what? This isn't going to work either. So this is going to have to go on this side. And it's, nope, it will go on this side. I had it back on the wrong side. Okay, so that works out good. All right, so we're going to put that there. And I'm going to try not to overthink anything because I just have a habit of doing that. So I'm just going to glue a little bit down. And I know it's funny because I always say, don't glue anything down until you're sure, but I just need to stop overthinking everything, especially just these tiny little, projects. All right, so there's that. And let's see. If I cut these, I could add those to it. That's the one thing I forgot to get was like some, well, I do have some more in here. Let me look. Some tiny flowers from my stash. And I am trying to use, these were all, snippets from other projects. And I am trying to use up those. So yeah, I don't necessarily want to have to cut up a new applique. I'm gonna maybe this way. Yeah, and then I'll put another flower over there. So let me put this down. And for me, this is challenging me because of the small space. I have a really hard time. I think that's one of the reasons why I have a hard time working on tags, because to me that's a small space. I can't do well, I shouldn't say I can't, but I don't do ATCs for the same reason. And I have to work on that. So that's another reason why I decided to do this little project, work on something tiny and see what happens. Let me see what's on this applique, part of this applique here. I don't think, no, those are all too big. And the color's not right. Ooh, these are tiny. I cut apart part of this. I should just, this is another applique that I'd already used the middle of it, I think, on another project. So, all right, where are those little tiny flowers I just saw? Well, there's more of them on this applique, so maybe that, oh, maybe it was, they were still on the applique. All right, so let's cut these out. Let's try this. Let's fussy cut this cluster here. So this is December 4th, and we haven't had any snow yet. It doesn't look like we're going to have any anytime soon because the temperatures are still in like the low 40s, low 50s during the day. They go down to the 30s and the 20s at night, but no precipitation. It rained all day yesterday, off and on. All right, let's put that there. I know my hands are probably hiding what I'm doing, right? It's just really hard on this little tiny surface. Okay. All right, so far, I like how that's looking. And I think I'm going to put some kind of bling center in the middle of it, especially where it's the cover. And I don't like that. I didn't think I would, but all right, let's see. I want something that's going to, all right, I've got to take my glasses off for now. That's really pretty. I'll keep that on there for a couple of minutes. I can't see everything that's in here. And I don't want to make it too bulky. Oops. Oh, that's really pretty too, isn't it? I love any kind of bling with a dangle on it. It's really just, all right, I think I'm just going to go with that. So let's just get that down. All right, so there's the front cover. I probably should have waited to put this down until I till I finish this side, but I didn't think of that. That's one thing to think of. Not that it's going to make a huge difference, but see how it's sitting there kind of on the bulky side. So it'll just take a little maneuvering to do anything more on this side. But this side, I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to add, okay, there's enough pink in there. So let me see what I have here that I can possibly add to it. under there. All right, let's see what this will look like. I take this apart. See if we can maybe put that like right there, or maybe over here in between these two. Like that. Yeah, I think that looks better on that side. Okay. And let's see, I need something. I want something for over here, but not sure. Let me see. Let's cut one of these out and see what happens with that. Okay, that's the right side. Put those with the other leaves. And this I'm just going to kind of, I don't want to hide it too much, so I'm just going to kind of tuck it in a little bit like that. So yeah, I could think I'm definitely going to have to do 2 videos. Just 2 though. All right. So I don't have, what I'm going to have to do is the second video, I'm going to come back. I have some rhinestone cup chain, and I think I'm going to put rhinestones in the middle of these flowers. I don't think there's anything else really in here that I want. I don't want to overdo it either. So there's that page. All right, how are we doing on time? Almost a half an hour. Okay, this is the second page. So I think, yeah, it's gonna go like this. So there's, nope, that's the cover. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. So when you open it up, it'll be like that. So let's do the dangles down the bottom, and then I might just end the video. Stop there, because I didn't really bring enough to the table that I want to use. So I just think I definitely want to use this color and this color on this one. Let's see. All right, good. I can put it right there. Or actually, I want to put it right there. And let's use, and this color will go too. All right, so let's use these 2 colors. So we'll cut that and cut that. And hopefully I'll get part two. I'll try to do part two, the final part, late tonight, and get that up so that I get them up pretty quickly together. Okay. Well, let's put this in the back. All right, so that's going to go across here. That'll go across there. Okay, now before that has a chance to, although I don't think it's going to do that. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to put in next? I think I want to do this one next. I need to shorten this. So let's just cut that at an angle. I don't know if I cut that though. Let me see. Oh no, I guess that'll work. Yep, that'll work. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm just going to apply glue right along the top edging of that last trim there. Put that up there. Okay. And then I think this, do I want to put this here? Let's see. Let's not get these mixed up. Is that even going to show? That's not going to add anything to it, so I'm going to leave that. Okay, and then I'm going to put on the other side so there'll be even more. So, like you can see how it's already going to cascade a little bit. That's going to go up a little higher, like that. Well, if I could put it on correctly, there. Now you see, that's already got a lot of layers. So that's good. Okay. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do to this one now because I need to find some smaller flowers and I don't want to take the time on camera to have to go hunt down, you know, more because I'm already at 34 minutes and I'm trying to keep it, you know, so that it doesn't take a long time to do this video. All right, so let's do this side now. And I may end up taking this flower off because the color just doesn't go. These are pastel colors. This doesn't go. And I know I've showed before that to get it off, you know, once you've glued something down, depending on how, you know, really mashed into those fibers they are, you take the tip of your glue gun, in case you haven't seen or don't know, and you just use that to melt down the glue in order to get that off. But I'm going to do that off camera because you don't need to, you know, sit there and see that either. So this color, is this the same color as the other one? What did I do with that other one? I had two of these. Okay, no, it is different. Okay, good. So I think I'm going to use, even though it would go perfectly with this flower, I won't take it off until I really, you know, check the, look at kind of the whole mini. But I have a feeling unless I can lighten it up quite a bit and just have that one dark flower, I really don't think it's going to work. But you never know. All right, so I'm going to do 2 layers of this one. All right. Oh, I was going to say that's too wide. Okay. All right. So let's get this on there. I'm not going to bring it up too much because I want the dangles to hang down there. All right, so that's good. So let's just run a line there. Bring it up so that it glues it down. Oops, this goes like this. It's going to do one more line across here. Let's bring that up. Okay, and I don't know if I want to add, maybe I really like that on the other side. I think I'm going to add this again on this side. That has to go like that. And I love this trim. It's so fun. Okay, put that up a little. Oh, now I have to make sure I have it on the right side. Although both sides look the same, but I think that's the correct side. So I'm going to put this up a little bit higher. That way there it cuts down on the bulk also, where I put the other 2 trims. There. Okay, so that's That's really full, just this one. So when you put those two together, oh yeah, see? That just makes me happy. It does. All right. So the final video, I'll embellish these two, and then I'm going to put that like that, I think. Let's see how that's going to go. That's going to go like that. It's going to be chunky anyways because of the bling pieces, but that's okay. So yeah, this the only thing I'm going to do to the back is add a bling piece. So it's basically just going to be doing these two pages and then putting it together. And putting it together will be easy because I'm going to use, I found in my stash, this really tiny, I don't even, what do you call these? What's the English word for this? And so I'm going to put them together with that, and then I'll put some dangles and another bling piece, maybe like a vintage earring or something on this for the side. So that's, put that there so I don't lose it. And I think this will be a good one because I have this piece left of this. I have this trim, which I think, although it might be too much, we'll see. Anyways, that's it. So hopefully I'll get part 2, the final part, done tonight, and you'll be able to watch both videos relatively, close together. All right, so let's just do that. Okay, so thanks everyone that's watching, and if you've watched it to the end, I really appreciate that. And if you like, please leave me a like and a comment. I love to read the comments, and if you have any suggestions on future projects for me, that would be fun too. And like I said, if I can remember and if I can find it, again, I'll put the link to my older video of making one of these in the description box. So I'm just going to say goodbye for now. If I can find the stop. Bye, everyone.